So it's your turn now.
Okay, thank you. It's great to be here. Hi, I'm Rati And Dea. I'm the producer of Naked Sky, and this is Dea Kurundagashvili. She's the writer-director, and
So I go straight to talk about the story, I guess. Naked Sky is the world on its own where people strive to find hope and humanity in their everyday lives. It feels as a final frontier, and people live here on the edge. Violence is random, and people live with the constant feeling that something horrible might come. The film begins at night. At the prayer house of the Jehovah's Witnesses stands in the huge field surrounded by the magnificent mountains of Caucasus. There is nothing around here. Jehovah's Witnesses had gathered here to perform their daily ritual, and they're unaware that the angry mob has gathered around the building and locked the doors from outside. The mob manages to set the building on fire and runs away. As the witnesses are panicking, they try to break the doors to get out of the building and to escape the fire. And it's night already, and a huge fire from the building, a burning building, throws the golden light on the night sky. There is smoke around, there are police lights. People run around trying to extinguish the fire, and in the common mess and panic, a lonely stranger appears through the smoke, as if out of nowhere. And this is Alex, our protagonist. Alex is a failed writer. He grew up here in this village, but he left the village long time ago, went abroad looking for success. Now he's forced to come back to his village because his father is on a deathbed. But there is the wall of estrangement between father and the son, and they cannot find the common language. Alex tries to keep away from the house, awaiting to spend time with his father and awaiting the conflict with him. He wanders the village, trying to collect material for the book that he hopes he might write one day. And Alex basically is the stranger in his own land. Gradually, as time goes by, he starts an affair with a local woman, Yana, who's a Jehovah's Witness. And through this affair, he finds himself in the middle of the conflict between Jehovah's Witnesses and the local Christians. Alex is the man who has never took any responsibility in his life, and he knows and realizes that now as well he's unable to take the responsibility for Yana and her son. However, he's driven to her so strongly that he cannot resist it. And both of them, Yana and Alex, are longing for closeness and intimacy, and they go on with their relationship. And this relationship for them becomes some kind of a safe haven that isolates them from the absurd of the world around them. The scene that we shot, actually we shot 11-minute scene, but of course due to the time restrictions we cannot show it, but we will show just a little segment of it. And here the elder of the Jehovah's Witnesses, Zal, is punishing Diana for her having a relationship with Alex. But it's less about his religious feelings, but more about his want to assert his power over Yana.
ოთხარი რამდენჯერ რამდენჯერ შეგაცდი
არაფერი არ ყოფილა. გიორგის ფიცა.
შვილს როგორ იფიცებით ყოველზე ადამიანი მარცხენია მე უფლის სახელით გელაპარაკები შენ გახარ აქ და უნამოსოდ იტყვი ჩვენ თვალებში ვხედავ ყველაფერს. ვიცი როგორ და რამდენჯერ შეგაცდინა შეგო. მარტო იმ კაცთან კი არა. ჩვენს გონებაში რამდენჯერ შეცოდა ეგეც ვიცი. მითხარ სიმართლე.
არაფერი არ მაქვს გთხოვთ.
ნუ მატყუებ.
არ გეტყვი.
მუტირი დაწყნადი ახლა მუტირი გაჩვენდი მეტი ეს მე ის კარგი მორჩა ახლა დაწყნადი კარგი დაწყნადი მუტირი
ორჯერ იყო მოსული.
მე
უბრალოდ ორჯერ იყო მოსული.
საკმარის
არაფერი
ყოჩა კარგი გოგო ხოი არა ყოჩა აიდირე კარგია არა განუზომელია შოგის შესაძლებლობები როგორ გარკვნა და დააფინძურა შემოსული ჩვენ უნდა ვიბრძოლოთ ჩვენი სულის გადასარჩენად. ნინო
I approach filmmaking as the way to explore one's identity, and for me this film is as well related to this concept. And I grew up and I spent most of my childhood in this village. And my love to this place, to the land, and to people who live there are my main inspiration to make this film. And I want to work with the ensemble of the professional and the non-professional actors and I want to have a script that allows to have a place for these people to come together and bring their own interpretations and their all authentic experiences to the film. And this was the same approach that I used working on my previous short films. And even though the film is explored through Alex's eyes, it's actually Yana who is the catalyst and who evokes the long-forgotten feelings in Alex. And in a way, the entire film evolves around her. For me, this script stands on my personal encounters and very authentic experiences that I have lived through in this village and where I'm coming from, basically. So, that's it. Thank you.
You have 20 seconds? Okay.
You have -2 minutes, but it's
Oh,
okay.
no, just 10 seconds. I produced both of Dea's short films. Both of them we were lucky to have premiered in Cannes, and very much looking forward to producing her debut feature. And we are basically at the stage where the script is, at the stage where we can start very soon pre-production and workshopping with the actors. And we won production funding at the Georgian Film Center, and also a pitching post-production award Grand Prix at Sofia last year. So that's where we are right now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, Dea and Rati's project, Chidomir, please.
I think that this idea of making clips is extremely good and extremely useful. I think for jury, especially when we read the screenplays, it is very good. And I think that your choice of the clip was very well done. And I think that I was struck by your approach. I think it's very mature, extremely mature. And I discovered something that I suspected while I was reading the screenplay. Even though you said that you lived in that village, that there is a lot of... But there's something, I don't know if it is hidden in your head or you wanted it, especially through this. You make a film about a communist guy who is making interrogation. And it's a typically communist system scene. First of all, fighting her, and then, oh my God, I want to help you, it's all for your good. Except that you changed it into religion. And I think that what people are living in these transitional so-called countries, and also Georgia, I love your cinema, I love the country and everything that was done in that country since last 10 years, especially in cinema, and I hope you're going to carry on that flag. The interesting thing here is that what was dogma in communism now is religion. And I think that the relationship between two of them, for me, is in a way secondary.
Between two people on the screen?
Alex, no.
Oh, Alex.
The
main
lead.
character.
Well, thank you. Should I answer?
If you like to comment it, yes.
Well, I think that in the transitional period from the communist times to so-called modern Georgia, people lost this superior power that all of them relied to, and the religion became a supplement of it. And I think that even religion, and that's why I'm interested in Jehovah's Witnesses, because if you look maybe at the group outside of Georgia, they might be different. But in Georgia, it's Georgian Jehovah's Witnesses, and they have their own interpretation of their their beliefs. And in a way, I believe it is the fight for the power, and religion has the space for that. It has the space for achieving redemption, but on the other hand, it allows the space for having power of one person over another, and I think it's there.
Carlo?
Yes, I would like to comment more or less on the same vein, because I was really pleased by the sequence you, and it's true that it helps us a lot. Just one thing, maybe you are aware of it, because of I like very much the cinematic way you use, and using long shot with visually framing in a very precise way. It's very strong. Just a warning: if you work with non-professional, mixing with actors, it demands a lot of works, and sometimes it's very, very good. Sometimes it can be also a trap.
Yes, but I really love to work with non-professionals, and usually how I worked on my previous short films was that I do have a script, but I want it to be in a condition where there is still a space for the people to come in and bring their own experiences. And then I call it a casting and a workshop at the same time, and I start to workshop the script with people who I think will be in my film. And then somehow people start to bring to the script and to the film something which maybe they're not even aware on their own, and they only enrich and make the script and the film more full. And that was the method I used in my second short film that I made last year, and I was really fascinated how much human experience can come through without words, how much these people can bring without being unaware of it. So in a way it's really not difficult. It just, and I know these people because I know how to communicate with people in this village.
Engamil wanted to?
Yeah, I saw your short film, and there is no doubt that there is a strong director in you. And even when reading the script, it's so visual. I mean, it's a cinematic, visual storytelling for sure. My concern is that it's so strong that to balance that with the storyline, it's too much. I mean, I'm just afraid that there are too many stories going on, too many subjects, and I would say that your strength as a filmmaker is so much there, is so mature, is so beautiful, is so strong, that if you simplify more the storyline, make it more sober and more straightforward, you will end up with a, you know, more, with a more balanced film. I'm just afraid there is too much going on both aspects, being the stories, you don't really know. I mean, even the main character, I mean, he comes after, it's not the beginning of the film, and then it's not him, it's her, and it just changes, the pacing changes, sometimes very repetitive, sometimes the ellipses which you don't get. So I struggled with the story, but I loved every depiction of, you know, your visual take on your movie. So I think that, yeah, this is a comment on simplifying more the story and maybe highlighting more what there is that you want to tell.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, for me, I know what is the main thing for me in the film and in the script, and it's the relationship of Yana and Alex, because that's the line through which he finds the redemption and achieves the redemption in the end. And I agree that maybe there is too much at the moment, but I think that they will start to clear like now because I'm removing. I always tend to have more in the script than like it ends up at the end, and especially now I already started to cast, and things became so much simpler when I started to talk with actors, because I found, I mean, I'll be working with her and she'll be Yana, and I just decided who will be Alex, and things, because actors bring something which does not need to be written many times, and now it's written because I was many times really scared that I want people to really like have things to read. But in a way, I agree with you completely.
Maybe a final comment from the jury? Somebody want to add something? Okay, if you are happy, we are happy too. Thank you for the comments.